Hi everyone, I'm Inane Babbler, and welcome to RimWorld. Today we're going to try to recover from what happened yesterday, where Ally got downed. We breached this wall over here. I have Ally down. Jackson is rescuing Martin, who's also down. All of them are injured, and all of them are bleeding to death. If you want to find out how we got there and why we got there, click the little link above that I'll leave. But otherwise, let's play. Okay, so assessing the situation, we're assessing her health. So Ally was healing herself and then got knocked down. So she's going to die in 2 hours if she doesn't get healing. Jackson is currently hauling Martin back. He is in pain shock, so he is immobile right now. Although it says his consciousness is 91%, he'll die in 17 hours. So I'm just curious how we handle this. So Jackson dies in 15 hours without treatment. Martin dies in 17. Ally dies in 2. I look at my work schedule here. The only 2 people that will actually do any doctoring at all are down. Well, technically, Ally is incapacitated. Martin is in pain shock. Does that mean he won't do anything? I think so. But I also think it's worth it for Jackson to haul him back over to Ally, drop him right next to Ally, and see if he'll treat Ally, because I think that is literally the only way that she could possibly survive. Rice is in here. She's still in the paralytic abasia, 19 days until she's done and out of that. And right when we were doing this, I saw an alert that a crowd was, a caravan was going to be visiting us. I don't see them on the map just yet. But, well, oh, there they are. So, I mean, it would be great if you guys can help out, but I don't think they will. They also probably going to wonder what is going on in this place. So, all right, Jackson, let's do the plan. Let's get you back. Let's get you back over to, let's carry Martin. All right, this is going to be very time critical. He's currently carrying Martin. With all this bleeding, a hospital bed will not help Ally. So let's get it over here. Let's go here. Let's go. Again, I want to be as efficient as possible. Let's go here. Oh, it says Ally crawling to bed. So she's incapacitated but able to do things? Why wouldn't you heal yourself then? Ally can't walk, so I can't draft her. That means I'm not going to be able to order Martin around either. Ally, allow medicine. We're going to say no medical is fine. Like, can you just... You're crawling, so you can definitely tend yourself in some way, I would think. Cannot walk. I don't think this is going to work, but we have to try. What's Ally doing? She is downed, which we knew. She's down. She's going to die in 2 hours. You know, and just to pause real quick, Martin is no longer incapable of walking. Okay. Jackson, you got to get Martin over here. Where is Martin? All right. Again, we need to be very efficient. So Jackson moves at a speed of 3.17. Martin moves at a speed of 3.34. I don't know. Where's Martin? Right here. He's being carried by Jackson. We're going to drop Martin. Draft Martin. And he needs to tend ally. Quickly. Who's the medical emergency? Ally, we know. She's at 2 hours until she dies. Martin is up. It says he's going to tend to ally. Now, he's going to tend to her without medicine, so it's going to be pretty poor. But we need her to live. That's better than dying. Okay, let's see. Ally. He's got 1 hour. He's healing pretty slowly. He's only halfway through. Major break risk, Martin. Okay, Martin, you're in a major break risk. I understand this is very stressful. You're bleeding, you're hurt, but you're also trying to save Ally's life, who's going to bleed to death in 0.9 hours. You have to get through this little bubble and give her a little more time to live and then keep tending her. I don't care about you major break and all that. Get to the end of this line and see how much that helps her. Okay, I paused real quick. So he healed a stab. It says she's going to die in 0.8 hours. If I select him again, tell him to tend to her, I don't think he's going to be able to actually get through a healing in 0.8 hours. So let's try it though. .7 hours, 0.6. He's not even halfway. Come on, get to the end. 0.5. 0.4. Come on, Martin. Bandage a little quicker. 0.3. We're almost at the end. 0.2. 7 seconds. Ah, jeez. And he just had a mental break. So Ally's gonna die because he had a mental break. He was almost there. I actually am not sure if he would have made it or not. But we will never know. Ally's about to die while he punches a wall. Ally is dead. Martin is over here doing whatever he's doing. He's in a tantrum. Okay. Her clothing. It's already tainted. So I don't care about that. Jackson, 13 hours till he dies. Martin, 15 hours till he dies. Now, Martin should be able to heal both of them if he just stops whatever he's doing right now. So let's try to make them not break anymore. We're gonna get Jackson into a hospital bed. And then he's under his own power, walking. Martin, whenever he wakes up and stops being dramatic right now, he will go to bed, I'm sure. But I really do need you to kind of like snap out of it, Martin. Because you're going to die in 15 hours and Jackson in 13. It's not like you have a whole bunch of time to be doing what you're doing right now. And I think you're starving too. So you're not even taking care of your own needs yet. So you're starving. Do you also have heat stroke? You also have heat stroke. So, keep punching walls. Okay. Keep punching walls. I need you to heal. We have a disease. Jackson's gotten sick from an infection. Okay. Understood. Martin, again, need you to keep punching the walls and then wait, snap out of it. Okay. He's no longer having a tantrum. Eat this food because I know that will ultimately help you. Eat the food. I know you're exhausted. You just got to push a little more. Cannot self-tend. Okay. Change it to allowing self-tend. Tend. You need to tend. Grab that Glitter World medicine. That's great. Good job. Use it. I wish you would have used it on Ally. We can't talk right now. We're in the middle of something. Flounders and truck stop. Martin is going to die in 10 hours. This Glitter World medicine should really help him where he won't be at risk of dying, hopefully, if he gets through it without passing out. Okay. He has healed himself with Glitter World medicine. Martin is not going to die. Not for today, at least. Jackson, I need you to prioritize tending to Jackson. And then just go to bed. Because Jackson is at 8 hours. I know. Did you get downed? Because you passed out? Oh, no, Jackson. Okay, good. Fine. Martin, where are you? Tending to Jackson. Let's go. Martin has collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. Which means Jackson is 7 hours. In 7 hours, going to die. Martin, you can sleep for like an hour. And then you need to get up. You're being ridiculous right now. Okay, get up. Yeah, tend to Jackson. Jackson's going to die in 5 hours. You got to get to him. Just a little bit of time. You're using Glitter World medicine, so that's going to be really good. Okay, Jackson is patched up. Now he has an infection. So prioritize tending for that as well. There was Glitter World medicine right next to you. You were holding it. Not sure why you didn't use it, but that's fine. And I think Rice is starving. Okay. I've really been treating them very, very roughly. So let's check a couple of things and then we'll get back to it. Martin, Rice, and Jackson are all starving. Martin, you need to eat. So eat. Then you're going to feed Rice. Or, okay, you decide to feed Jackson. That's fine. Martin collapsed because of extreme exhaustion. Okay, I get it. I understand. You're very tired. We're waking you up again, though, because, again, you need to help these people. Feed Jackson. Feed Rice. And I don't need you to cheer her up. You know, I get it, but just don't. Go to bed. Okay. All right. So while some of this time goes by, let's talk about it. That did not go very well, as evidenced by all of the blood and the dead colonists and the very hurt colonists. Ally died. Part of why she died, if we think about it, is because she wasn't fast. She was slow. So, I mean, she was our best shot. She was our best at melee. She was an up and coming construction worker. We're going to give her a good burial. But we have to move on. We have to keep moving on. We have Martin, we have Jackson, and Rice is going to be with us in a couple of weeks. We're also, the whole reason why we even had this issue is because we wanted to get the limestone from here. So we're going to have to deconstruct that and not open up any of these crypto sleep caskets or anything like that at all until we're very well prepared. The other thing that I would say is that I did not expect there to be a lot to be in this building here. I should have set up traps. I should have set up some sort of fire, something that would hurt things coming out. And I thought that I was going to be able to deal with it, whatever came my way, because we had 3 people all set up with good weapons. And that confidence and lack of planning caused Ally to die. Moving on. New research is available. We can summon flesh beasts because we discovered those flesh beasts. It was a tri-spike. Our primary ideologian has changed from Pain Chamber, that was Ally's main ideologian, to Free Path. This happened because Free Path is now more common among your colonists than any other ideologian. Okay, your primary ideologian affects relationships with other factions based on how closely your beliefs align with theirs. Got it? She died. There's a disease. We have visitors, and we have a gift from Shalonla. They gave me plasteel. Thanks for that. So who is part of the Free Path here? Let's see. Well, that's kind of weird. That is weird. It says that it's the most common ideologian, but actually Rice is Free Path, Martin is Solidarity Cooperative, and Jackson is Wavian Creed. Okay, what is the Free Path? Let's see. Individualist. Each person is a free individual with the right to their own ideas and decisions. Nobody should be made to conform. Okay. There's some other things in here. There's different roles. So there's a leader role. A leader holds the group together and represents your faction in diplomatic interactions. A moral guide. Okay, so we'll take a look at that as needed. But for now, we're going to plan what we'd like to do when these people heal up a little bit. Jackson, let's see what's going on with you. You have an infection. It's a major infection. I think Martin can tend that in a few hours. And that will help to keep you ahead of it. You have extreme blood loss. So we're going to see how much he heals from this ultimately. Fully recovers or not. Martin, you can tend you are right humorous. I'm not sure why you haven't. Well, probably because you were passing out. Your bandage quality is terrible. So once you wake up, you're gonna take a quick little round, and you're gonna eat. We're low on food. You're gonna feed Jackson and Rice, but you may have to cook. I want to let him sleep because he needs a lot of sleep. But he needs to cook. Martin, refuel that stove. Harvest some of this. I think actually, right after you're done with that task, you need to heal Jackson. He's still at risk. He's still at risk. He has an extreme infection. He's tending him. Okay, infection extreme has been tended. Tend yourself. That will help you in other things. There's no more tending you can do, right? How about you? You need to eat, probably. Okay, I need you to eat. Okay, now I need you to cook. Can't cook because you have nothing to harvest. You're gonna have to cook 2 meals real quick. Preferably more, but this will do for now. Jackson died from an infection. I knew that was going to happen. All right. Look at the log. Yep, an infection caused him to die. It got too far ahead of us. He was too hurt. All right, so Jackson has died. I mean, honestly, it's not that big of a loss. It's just a person. And now it's all on Martin, but there was a time when it was all on Martin earlier. Martin, let's get you feeding Rice. Let's assess and come up with your plan for today. You need food. We only have 1 meal. Jackson's dead. Our visitors are just passing through. There's no trader here, so we can't buy any food or anything like that. So, I think the game plan is Rice just needs to be fed every once in a while. We're going to leave her alone for now. Martin needs to take care of himself. He has one meal. I'm thinking we need to get like 5 or 6 meals right now, and then that'll help him stay fully full. And there you go. So harvest the rice. Then I want you to eat. Continue harvesting the rice. And then cook. That's the game plan. Okay, he's cooking the meals on his own. All right, Martin. You need some sleep. But you also need to cook. So keep cooking. Now remember, we also have Philippus. So if we can get him tamed, that would be good. He's probably wondering, what did I walk into? But actually, he's been on this side of the map the whole time, so I don't think he's seen anything of what happened over here. I mean, Ally's still laying there. I can't worry about that right now. You know, the other thing is too, I mean, once we get to that new base, it'll be a lot better that there's a fridge that'll be right next to the kitchen. But does a stove create heat? It must. I'm wondering how much heat it creates. Let's see. That's not the right way. I was thinking to myself, like, should I have it in the fridge, and would it really impact it very much? Because all this walking around is taking up a lot of time. What I could do though is have it that he can drop this simple meal. Instead of taking it to a stockpile, he can drop it. Especially now because it's not even refrigerated. But I'm going to leave it like that for the time being. Well, honestly, I thought we were going to lose 3 people. We lost Ally and Jackson. Martin being the one that survived. I mean, he's more versatile. So, oh great, we're being raided. They're attacking immediately. What's this person's name? Ditch. Well, let's see. Do we want to try to capture Ditch? What's his deal? He's part of the psych group. Do they like me, or are they they're hostile to me, but I haven't really interacted with them, so that's fine. Supreme Legion. So the strong should take from the weak. And he's also a supremacist, thinking that his people should dominate all others. He thinks slavery is honorable. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna capture you. We're gonna try to capture you. He's wielding a melee weapon. He is okay with shooting, but has a really burning passion for it, so that's good. So burning passion for shooting, and also social. He's not great with anything else, but that's fine. Plants will help. Martin. We're going to try something, Martin, because I had forgotten about this. And maybe a mistake, but can I use your little psychic call and get like a rhinoceros to attack him? Where is this guy? He's over here. Up and at him. Up and at him, Martin. So it's a pretty wide range for a war call. I thought it was a war cry. So get over here. How fast are you, Martin, these days? 3.01, not bad. Ditch, what's your speed looking like? 4.37, so he's fast. I think he's a fast runner. Martin, I need you to use your war call. Well, you're actually going to intersect him first. So we're going to actually move you around this way, because I need you to get to the rhinoceros. Because you don't even have a weapon, and I don't think you have any shooting. You have 0 shooting skill. So you actually do need to use the rhino. Quest available. I'll take a look at that in a minute. All right. War call. On this rhino. I need to be safe. I can't have Martin die. I'm going to use the war call again. Oh, you only can use it once every 6.3 days. Okay, that's fine. He's setting things on fire. What did he set on fire? I don't even see it. Oh, the plants. All right, well, Martin, let's get back to base. Is that rhino going to attack him? He has not. He is not really aggro to him. Okay, that's good. Ditch is going up here. Martin, let's pick up this rifle. I know you're really a bad shot, an extremely bad shot. We're going to change this to a prisoner bed. I mean, this would make sense. He's going to attack the battery, probably, and blow it up. Yeah, he just blew up the battery. Can you shoot this guy? That was a bad shot. Now, at least he's aggro. Let's get into the rhino. Who's this? Oh, Thenove. Another one that died. He's in a state of War Call Berserk. Ditch is following. Where'd he go? Ditch is not. I know there's a big fire here. I'm not oblivious to it. I just can't deal with it right now. Our corn will be able to save us, and our house will be okay because it's sandstone. I need to get Ditch down to this rhino. That's actually my only way to kill him right now. Are you really gonna shoot and hit Philippus? One more shot, then you gotta run. One more. Okay, run. Straight line. Straight line to the rhino. Come on, Martin. What just held you up? Nope. Come on. Come on, get to the rhino. What are you doing? He's carrying him. Okay. Man in Black. Sensing trouble. A mysterious man in black has arrived. Will he be able to set things right in these parts? Okay. I hope so. What kind of weapon you got? You got a revolver? Just in the nick of time. You're gonna kill this Ditch guy. Well, actually, we're trying to capture him. He's carrying Martin back, which means he's trying to capture him. You know what? This rhino might attack him. Let's keep Zelf out of harm's way, because I think the rhino's gonna attack him. He is. He's attacking Ditch. Don't hit the rhino. Okay. So, Ditch is down. Let's get... Martin, how hurt are you? Martin's okay. Zelf is a new guy. You're going to rescue Martin. And then I think that guy got killed. So, Ditch got killed by the rhino. I'm not upset about that. That's fine. Okay, well, we have a new person here. Who is this? Oh, it's not Zelf, it's Zyph. All right, Zyph, what's your deal? He has an annoying voice. He's a pyromaniac. He loves fire, so he'll never extinguish fires. Oh, our corn's on fire too, which is perfect timing since I need somebody to extinguish our fires. He's a night owl. So that's where we're at. Zyph is carrying Martin back to bed. Zyph, welcome. You're here right in the nick of time. All that flame should make you happy. Let's take a look at your skills and see what you can do for us. Crafting is great. Burning passion. Construction. That's great. intellectual for research, but I really need you building. So you'll be able to flip-flop, though. We'll make construction your most important thing. Crafting, you're good at that, too. So you're kind of taking the place of where Ally was. Okay, well, let's keep you happy and let's keep you here. Cooking is mediocre at best. Martin, though, is in the same boat. Nobody's a good cook anymore. They're all like 4. He will not fight this fire. That butcher table is wood. I don't think the fire will stretch to there, but we'll see. This door is sandstone. I was worried about that for a second. And there's a quest available that we didn't get to yet, so let's look. It says, you've learned that a relic of Free Path is nearby. The Free Auto Pistol is an ancient object venerated by all Arkists. If you could collect it, you could build a great reliquary to make Arkists happy, attract wealthy pilgrims, and bring more people to Free Path. First, you need to find the Free Auto Pistol. Watch for opportunities to gather information about it. I guess we'll accept it. You know, remember, we have that whole other thing that was supposed to be building, which is here. As a matter of fact, let's get that going while everybody's sleeping. What did I say I wanted to do? Well, I want number 1. He's really bad at planting and animals. This fire is just gonna have to burn itself out, and we're gonna be in trouble. But we're just gonna have to deal with it. We'll figure out something to kill. He's a really good crafter, really good at construction, and intellectual. So Rice is going to be our researcher. Zyph is going to be our construction builder and crafter. Martin is going to be he's going to have to revert back to being the cook and good with plants and animals. So he's going to kind of tend all that kind of stuff. Which means I don't really want to invest Zyph doing anything else right now, except let's get some of that limestone and get that other thing going, because as soon as I get that monument built, I get Fluff. And Fluff is a doctor. So let's change the priorities here. I'm going to think about this a little bit differently. So go to a medical bed for treatment if you have an immediately life-threatening health condition. I feel like that should be a number 1 priority. Bed rest should be kind of a normal priority. It's not immediately life-threatening. Basic things, that's like opening containers, releasing prisoners, flicking switches. I mean, I think they all should kind of do that. So maybe I'll make that a 2. Constructing for him is going to be a 1. Crafting's also going to be a 1, and it'll happen after construction. Smithing and tailoring will be a 2, and we'll deal with other stuff later on. So that's fine. I don't want you to do anything with research. I don't want you to do anything with dark study. Cleaning and hauling, only after you're done with all of this can you do that. So that's good. So for the time being, we remember that Martin has 1 medical, Rice has 1 medical, Zyph has 3 medical. So he could also help us with doctoring in a pinch. So where is he with doctoring? We'll make him a 1. Because when somebody needs to be tended, they need to be tended. And let's see, tending to Martin. Good. He did a pretty good job on that, actually. 86%. He's also going to feed a meal to Martin. And probably to Rice, I would assume. Yeah, she's starving too, or close to it. This guy's a great addition. Now, he went immediately to build the wooden wall here. I actually need him to deconstruct this. I think I need 12. Okay, can I build this monument yet? Okay, you could eat a meal. Totally. I figured he's going to need to rest. Okay, well, I don't want his first day here to be too crazy, so go ahead and rest. While you do that, we're going to think about how we're going to get food. Because nothing was ever sown over here. Well, actually, I guess 4 corn plants were, but they're nowhere near done. We're going to have to kill some wildlife. There's some things here I really don't want to have to kill. Alright, when Zyph wakes up, he'll go and kill a couple of rabbits, a couple of rats. And when Martin wakes up, his priority has to be planting rice. I mean, on the plus side, Ally dying, we don't have to worry about the Go Juice addiction and all of that, because that was going to be another struggle. So she did great when she was here, but we'll put her to rest, and that's about it. We gotta help Jackson out, though. I mean, he needs to be buried also. Martin, wake up. Why can't Martin walk? What happened to Martin? Wait, why can't Martin walk? He's in pain shock. Alright, Zyph, it's on you. A Guaranlin pod has sprouted nearby. Harvest it to collect a Guaranlin seed. This special seed can be used to plant the majestic Guaranlin tree. Your colonists can connect with the Guaranlin trees and make them spawn resources and helpful dryads to work or fight for you. Interesting. Martin do that when he wakes up. Come on, Zyph, you're a better shot than that. Okay, Martin's up. Martin is eating pemmican. We still have pemmican. It's not a lot of food, but it's something. It's low quality and barely anything. I'd like you to sow this area, Martin. Nope, don't really want you to harvest this hay grass. Why is he being resistant? Could be because this is burnt, he will not plant anymore. That could be something. Zyph is over here looking through a telescope. Martin, what are you doing? You are hauling hay. I don't need you to haul hay here. You're feeding pemmican to rice. That's gonna go very far. He's playing horseshoes. Zyph, I know you're in the middle of looking through this telescope. Can you clean this? Is that a thing? Yeah, so there's the ash. That's the problem. And we don't have a butcher table. That's the problem. It got killed. It got blown up. That's the problem. Okay, pause on that. Build a butcher table, because we do have some meat because you're killing things. Ooh. Zyph. Martin, can you deliver stuff? And Zyph, can you go to sleep? I mean, your mood is pretty good, Martin. You should really be contributing a little bit more. I know it's been a rough few days, but this is the make or break where we actually can get to a good point. Zyph, I know you're doing that, but maybe you should... Oh, I guess your mood's okay. I mean, fairly okay. It's not great. He's a night owl. I know. We got other things going on. He's a night owl. There's colonists that are left unburied. We gotta make more graves. I forgot we have agave. I forgot we can get rid of this. Is Philippus, he's incapacitated. Why? What's your deal, Philippus? How'd you get downed? Food poisoning? I never gave you any food. What did you eat? Did you eat something, raw meat or something? Oh boy, come on, Philippus. Where is a medical spot? Isn't there a medical spot that I can put down? A sleeping spot. Then change it to medical. Zyph, can you rescue Phil? No, why don't you put him right here? Just put him right there. It's right. It's literally right there. Or colonists. No, how about for? I mean, it's not really a prisoner. They're not a colonist, so he's in a weird spot. Martin, yep. Keep going to that butcher table. Because I need Zyph to create it really quickly. 15 more wood. I need 19. Okay, so I was saying there's agave and stuff around. Harvest it. Who is the best plant cut? I guess I don't even need the butcher table anymore. Kind of not doing great this particular time. There's been a lot of crazy, but again, Ally died, Jackson died. We have 2 replacements already, Zyph, and I think Phil. Now that we have Phil in the bed, and we're gonna help him, he's gonna really want to stay with us. There we go. Now, what would be great, Martin, is if you would cook all this too. I think I have something going on with my priorities, and it might be because I have them doing too much. So, I'm going to have to work on that. I really need somebody hauling things around because my skilled people, like my cook, he shouldn't be running around getting the food and the agave to cook it and all that. He should be just cooking. They actually both need food, and so does he. I'm micromanaging way too much. All right, maybe you need to cook, I don't know, cook three more meals? We'll say, yeah. And then somebody needs to help Philippus. That's what you're going to do right after this meal. You're going to help Philippus, and then you're going to bed. So I can't heal Philippus. I can't feed him. I can't tend to him. He has enough food right now, but maybe that's why I can't. All right, so we'll leave him alone for now. If anything, we'll try to arrest him. Martin, what's your deal? You need to just rest. That's fine. Zyph. Nope, don't want you building that, Zyph. We have enough limestone now? I think we need 12. Let's just double check. I don't know what that means. Open linked quest. We need sandstone, granite, limestone, slate, and marble. Okay, that's fine, but how do we actually do it? Place all door blueprints where possible. Oh, we're making that out of wood for sure. So I guess really it's you need to have 12 sandstone blocks, 12 granite, limestone, slate, and marble. Okay, I understand now, I think. Place wall blueprints. So here's sandstone. Okay, but I'm kind of confused. Place blueprints, granite. What are these middle sections then? Quest. Jump to monument marker. I don't really have a lot of granite. Let's cancel that. So here's the monument marker. There's a few things down here. Place blueprints. Place all required blueprints where possible. Place flagstone blueprints. All right, I understand. So do I have to say what they're made out of? So what I'm wondering now is it says any of sandstone, granite, limestone, slate, and marble. Does that mean that I never needed to go and get that limestone? And that Ally and Jackson would not have died? Let's place the sandstone and see what to do. Let's get him prioritized on it. We have visitors. A group from Erkamro Pact are visiting. Hey guys. I don't think I needed limestone. I thought they were trying to make it challenging by giving you 12. You needed 12 blocks of all those different types so that you would have to go and find them. But I think I could have done this. I could have done this from sandstone all along. Live and learn. Or die and learn. Okay, Zyph. Since it seems like we're okay. You're fine. He's playing horseshoes. Okay, that's fine. You deserve a little break. Martin, why are you in the bed where Jackson's corpse is? You know, the first thing you did when you got to this colony, this town, which is also called Hope, by the way. For anybody that wasn't here in the first few episodes, this is called Hope. This town is Hope. Let's see how actually it lives up to the name. You have a bunch of ash from a major fire, blood. I have a colonist sleeping with a corpse. I have Ally over here in her own blood and other blood just kind of laying around as well. And yeah, so Hope, something to aim for. Not an example of it, though. All right, Zyph, let's get this monument built. He just fed Philippus. And rice. All right, so Phil joined us. Phil joined us. He was very happy. Phil is thankful that you rescued him. He has decided that he would rather stay than leave and is joining your colony. All right, great, Phil. What do you know how to do? Animals, crafts, and art. Well, you're a fast walker, so for the time being, you're going to clean and haul, especially as a fast walker. I don't really care about anything else right now. Because hauling will help everybody. And actually, Zyph, thank you for feeding Martin. We got to get to a point now where you build these two graves and then we bury Jackson and we bury Ally. Okay. Zyph, can you please bury Jackson? Because he just gave Martin lung rot. It's minor. Who's a doctor here? Anybody? Is there a doctor in the house? Phil is a 0. Zyph is a 3. Phil, you're going to bury Jackson. Zyph, you're going to tend to Martin. Good. Phil, why are you refueling that? I wanted you to bury Jackson. Did you already? No, you didn't. He's right here. Martin, what's your deal? Phil, you just joined, okay? So I understand you need to learn the rules a little bit here, but when I do prioritizations, you have to follow them even if you're exhausted, hungry, not having fun, broken legs, broken arms, whatever. So please. I'm just kidding, Phil. We're a great colony. We're just all trying to get by. Martin's cooking all on his own. Look at that. Phil is trying to bury Jackson. Just taking him a little bit. Martin's cooking. He's also immediately going to cheer up Rice. Okay, Martin's grabbing some fuel. See, like if Phil could haul all of this wood to the stockpiles, then Martin would not need to go grab the wood and then fill up the stove and all that. So, yeah, he's definitely prioritized his hauling. It's just he just joined, so it's going to take him a little bit. He's burying Jackson right now, and doing all that. So. So some of you may be wondering, why am I not feeding the corpses to these trees where we got them, the Harbinger trees? We got them from the anomaly discovery. My colonists that die, they deserve a proper burial in a proper grave. But any other person we can just put there. Or anything else. Okay, we finished the monument, and Fluff joins. A healer named Fluff has arrived and is joining the colony. Okay, there you are. Hey, Fluff. Nice to meet you. First thing you see is a corpse. Look this way. Yeah, go that way. Yeah. No, everything's good. It's fine. This guy, his name's Phil. He just joined too. Yeah, chat with him while you walk in. He's just carrying some wood. Don't worry about those graves, natural causes. You know. It's fine. Old age. They lived a long, long, healthy life in here. So, you know what? Let's take you around this way to the... No, that's a bad place too. Let's go around this way. You don't have a bed. I'm going to get you one. But anyway, welcome. Hey, we just built this really nice monument. So take a look at this. And while you're observing that and wondering about your new life here, let's take a look. You're a great shot. You're good with melee and you're a really good doctor. Not great at pretty much anything else. So we're going to need to figure out what you do. You're lazy, apparently, so your work speed is -20. You're a teetotaler, so you won't do any kind of drug use. Sure does seem like a doctor that can't really do much anything else would be great to be a cleaner. And a hauler. So we're going to get you going on that. For sure, doctoring. Bed rest should be 2. Child care. Don't care about anything else. And between you and Phil, who's faster? You move at 3.57. Phil moves at 1.46. Why is that? It says he's a fast walker. So he's a fast walker. He has a bad spine and a bad right leg. So he's going to be a cleaner and you're going to be the hauler. Because once he gets to the area he needs to clean, he'll just be able to poke around and clean, and that'll be great. Okay, well, that is a good place to end for this episode. We lost a couple people. We lost Ally, who is going to get buried at some point. We lost Jackson. But we gained Zyph right at the right moment. Fluff was here because we built the monument. And Rice is still trucking along. We have how many days left until Rice can wake up? 14 days. And of course, Phil joined us. I just discovered that his move speed's kind of slow, but that's okay. I think he'll be great as a crafter. He'll be great as a cleaner. So that's how we're going to think about him for now. But until next time, see you later.